Okay, exercise 10.6 asks us to produce material and labor variances. So, for no particular reason, I'll start with the material variances and then we'll do the labor variances. So I've taken the time to write in, or actually type up, the information it's given to us. So we'll start with the standard quantity allowed at the standard price, okay? And it's 18,000 ounces is the standard quantity and $2.50 per ounce is the standard cost. So it should have been $45,000. So now we need to take a look at our actual quantity at our standard price. Okay. And we actually used 20,000 ounces at $2.50 per ounce. So that's 50,000. So that gives us a $5,000. We expected to spend 45, we spent 50. So that's a $5,000 unfavorable quantity variance. Now we're going to look at the material price variance. So that's the actual quantity times the actual price. And we're going to compare that to the actual quantity at the standard price. And this should have been 48,000. And that's favorable. So our price variance is 2,000. Favorable. We expected to spend 50. We actually spent 48. So our total material spending variance is 3,000 unfavorable. Now it asks us to do the same thing for hours, for labor. So we'll do the same thing. And as we do this, I want you to constantly be looking back and trying to see just how similar these formulas are, okay? So, our actual, for standard hours, our actual hours, we're going to compare our actual hours at our standard rate for our actual output at standard rate. Okay, so that's standard quantity, standard hours, standard rate times actual hours, actual rate, okay? So that's our actual output, 1,000 hours. Our standard rate, $10, so that should have been 10,000. Standard hours, standard rate. Our actual hours are 900 at our standard rate. Should have been 9,000. Okay, so our actual hours at the standard rate would have been 9,000. Our standard hours at our standard rate was 10,000. So that's favorable. $1,000. Now let's take a look at our rate variance. That's our actual hours at actual rate compared with actual hours at standard rate, and that's given to us 10,800. Okay, and that's an $800, or I'm sorry, it's an $1,800 unfavorable. So when you net those together, we have a total $800 unfavorable variance. Problems 9 and 10 ask you to do the same thing again and again and again.